Hello, I'm Yed Usman, and today I'll be explaining my part of the code, um, which includes part two and part three of the code. So first in part two, I created a function called narrow down suspects. The purpose of this function is to take the larger suspect dictionary from part one and filter it based on the extra clues we got from the victim interview. So inside the function, I start by creating an empty dictionary called narrowed. Then I loop through each suspect for SSN info and suspect dict.items. Each info list contains the address, plate, make, model, VIN, and color. To make my code cleaner, I pull each of those into separate variables like make, model, and color. Then I apply the four key conditions. The car must be registered in Indiana, the make has to be Chevrolet, the model has to be Silverado, and the color has to be gray. I also use color.lower so the check works even if the data file uses different capitalization. If a suspect matches all four of these details, then I add them to the narrow dictionary under their SSN. By the end of the function, only the suspects who meet every requirement should remain. After the function finishes, I store the results in a variable called filtered suspects. That becomes the final list of valid suspects for part three. Now, part three is handled by the function write culprit file. This function's job is to take the narrowed list and write the final information into culprit.txt. Inside the function, I open the file using with open file name W. Then I loop through each SSN and its info. I pull the address list and license plate, then format the address into one readable line using that string. For example, it'll give like 123 Main Street, Indiana. And I write three things for each suspect: their SSN, their full address, and their license plate. I also include a blank line between suspects so the file looks neat and easy to read. This part of the project kind of shows like file handling, which is one of the skills which is important for this project. Some of the decisions I made were keeping the filtering logic in its own function and the file writing in a separate function. This keeps things clean, organized, and easy to update. I also used meaningful variable names and F strings for clarity so that someone else can recognize what I'm doing. And one challenge I faced was making sure every piece of data, like the make, model, and color, was pulled from the correct index on the list. So like once I got that down, the logic worked smoothly. And overall, this part of the project takes a large data set of possible suspects and it narrows it down to only the ones that truly match all the clues. Then it outputs a clean, readable summary file with the final suspect. Thank you.